As the one-year mark of the tragedy in Uvalde nears, we are remembering the victims. 9-year-old Jackie Cazares had always dreamed of going to Paris. And now, thanks to a photographer, her memory has made it there. Here's ABC's John Quinones.
In Uvalde's town cemetery, a private performance for the grieving parents of 9-year-old Jackie Cazares.
All of the things, little Jackie. All of the things, little Jackie.
The singer, Tamir Khalifa, a songwriter and a photojournalist, who met the Cazares family almost a year ago.
I had been working on a photographic essay about everything that had happened in Uvalde, and they took me here to the cemetery.
Jackie should have homework and she should have turned 10, painting rocks of her own after class.
Jackie was one of 19 children murdered last May at Robb Elementary.
All of the things, little Jackie.
At the cemetery that day, Tamir saw something that captured his eye.
There are all these rocks that were painted like different things that Jackie loved. I asked Gloria about it, and she said that Jackie loved Paris and that she wanted to grow up and one day see this city that she had become so moved by as a kid.
There's a rock from Uvalde on a ledge by the banks of the Seine.
A few years ago, she saw cartoons, and it just happened that she saw the Eiffel Tower, what it looked like at night with all the lights.
She'd always dreamed of seeing the city of light.
By chance, Tamir was just days away from a European vacation.
My friends and I were going to go to Paris.
They loved her to the moon and back. I was bound for France. I offered them a postcard, and that's when they asked.
Jacinto picked up the rock from Jackie's grave and he handed it to me, and he asked me if I would take it to Paris for them.
Take this rock to Paris for our baby girl. She wanted to grow up and see.
When you're asked something like that, how can you say no?
Should have stayed a skipping stone in the new oasis. Instead it found a home in Paris.
So I took it to a couple different spots and I photographed the rock in front of all sorts of different landmarks. I even took it with me to breakfast at one of my favorite spots, and when I got to the Eiffel Tower, I called them. I showed them where I was, and we both just had a moment, and Jacinto said our baby girl made it to Paris.
There's just no words to explain how we felt that Tamir went out of his way to do this for our baby girl.
But I was also looking for a spot to leave it. I finally found a little ledge with an ivy bush growing on it on the banks of the Seine. It was right next to a cobblestone street and a children's playground, and just surrounded by what I'm sure would have been the Paris of Jackie's imagination. I decided to leave it there because I wanted it to be undisturbed but never alone.
Once back in Uvalde, Tamir turned the experience into song.
All of the things, little Jackie.
It's meaningful to be able to not only write a song like that, but to be able to share it with Gloria, Jacinto, because it's a song that's for them, and it's a song that's for Jackie.
All of the things, little Jackie.
We're very happy that you did so.
Now, of course, now we're excited to go and look for the rock ourselves.
All of the things, little Jackie. Could have been.
I can barely get through without crying.
John Quinones, ABC News, Uvalde, Texas.
I'm gonna give you all a big hug.
Let's hope they can make it to Paris soon. Our coverage of the one-year mark in Uvalde will continue all week long, but you can also go to WFAA.com/Uvalde for a complete library of all our previous coverage.